This is exactly how I made over $28,000 with my dropshipping business in a week. Welcome to Road to $2 Million. This is a series where I'm growing my e-commerce business with the purpose of being able to retire my parents and take care of my whole family financially in the next few years. Last few episodes, y'all saw we had a whole lot of problems setting us back from hitting our threshold of 5.5K a day to be able to do $2 million in a year. Despite this, though, we're able to generate over $71,000 in the last few weeks and profit around $13,000. Though we had all these issues, we made a lot of changes throughout the last few weeks, and this week has been our best week yet, and I'm excited to show you all the results. Right now we're inside my computer and we're going to go through a mini case study. I'm going to show you all daily P&Ls of exactly how the week was looking like. Firstly, for this week we generated almost $29,000, so I'm going to do a quick refresh check for all the haters. So as you can see, it's still real. So let's hop on Chippewa and look at how the daily P&Ls are looking like. So on the 20th, the first day of the week, we actually generated 3.7K. We spent 1.3 and the net margin was 37%, and we profited 1.4K for the day. If you look at the advertising platforms, they absolutely crushed it. TikTok lagged a bit, but our break-even's 1.3, so I can't even complain. The following day, I believe it dipped a bit because it was a Sunday. We generated 2.6, spent 1.3 at a 22% margin, and we profited around $600. And the platforms did decent. Facebook decreased a bit, but still pretty good. It's closer to a 2 ROAS, so yeah, it was pretty good. Google absolutely smashed it. TikTok was in its fluctuation phase, so you know, TikTok loves to fluctuate, so I can't even be mad at it. Next day, I think it was a bit worse because it's a Monday. Mondays do bad. Like, that's just what it is with my ad account. And yeah, it was a lot, not even a lot worse, it was a little bit worse. We generated 2.3, spent 1.3 at a 20% margin, almost profited 500 for the day. Facebook, as y'all saw, is doing horrible. It is profitable though. My break even is 1.3, but I just don't like seeing this. I like to see over 1.8, ideally 8. But even Google was doing bad, and this is just natural fluctuation with your ad accounts. There'll be days where it's bad, but if you zoom out, you're gonna see that over a long period of time that it's doing well at over 2 ROAS, and you're gonna see this at the end of the week. So TikTok picked up as well, and yeah, not a bad day. We're still profitable, 20% margin, still a decent day. Tuesday, I believe, got a bit better. Yeah, we spent 1.4, we generated 2.8 at 26% margin. Honestly, a solid day. We profited 170, and Facebook got a little bit better. Google dipped a bit, and so the TikToks, I think this day was honestly just a fluctuation for all platforms. But again, we almost profited a 30% margin, so I can't really even say anything. It was still a good day. This day was honestly a turning point on the week, and things got a lot better this day. So on this day, we spent 1.4, we generated 3.6 at 35% margin, and we profited $1.2,000 for the day. And yeah, overall, all the platforms did amazing. 2 ROAS, 2.5. And now, guys, Thursday was honestly the best day of the week, and I want y'all to comment what you guys think I hit on Thursday. So on Thursday, we hit $5,900. We spent 1.7 at a 46% margin and profited $2,800 for the day. If you look at all the platforms, they absolutely smashed it. Facebook at a 3 ROAS, Google at almost a 5 ROAS, and TikTok at a 3.2 ROAS. Now, on Friday, things dipped a bit, but not too much. We still almost hit a 5K day. We hit 4.7, spent 1.5, and the net margin was 42%, and we profited roughly $2,000 for the day. Facebook still killed it, Google still killed it, TikTok still killed it. Last day of the week was Saturday. I think things dipped a bit. Saturdays are typically a little bit worse, but we still did fairly decent. We generated 3.1, sorry. We spent 1.3 and we profited $1,000 at a 33% margin. And again, all the platforms did well except TikTok was in its fluctuation phase. Overall, the total profit for this week was $10,000, which is honestly amazing comparable to only doing around $4,000 last week. Our new revenue balance for the series is $95,000. Now let's get into exactly how I plan on still achieving $2 million with my business this year. As I said before, we're currently not on track to hit our revenue threshold of $166,000 in revenue for each month. We are though gonna hit $100,000 for this month, so I'm not too stressed about it. Right now, for the next few weeks, I do need to keep the budget a bit lower because Chinese holiday is around the corner, and I wasn't able to get inventory in just because there were a lot of issues with the manufacturing and getting that sorted. It's a long story. I don't really want to get into it because we might be here for hours, but just know right now we don't have suppliers necessarily able to fulfill the orders, so we have to keep our budget relatively low. And yeah, they will be back and the next week, so it's not too big of a problem, but I will be keeping the budget low just because the factory itself will be closed for a bit longer, so it will delay production time a bit. And I want y'all to understand that this is actually a real business, and yes, the results honestly look amazing this week, and especially for TikTok, I could have scaled this a lot further. Once you have a lot of shipping delays, there are a lot of problems that will occur. For example, you're gonna have chargebacks, refunds, payment processing holds and bans, and a lot more. So it's not even worth it to run a pump it up store when you know you're gonna ultimately have a lot of issues and might even be left with a loss depending on how much revenue or profit you made throughout that period of your pump and dump dropshipping business. So my philosophy with dropshipping is honestly a long-term brand, and I'm not trying to make a pump and dump store where my sole purpose of it is just cash flow. I do want to build something of value that can later be sold. Yeah, that's why right now my approach is honestly to build more of a sustainable brand. But once we do get out of Chinese New Year, I will be looking into better options to get some inventory in, or at least be in a position where we're not going to be capped or stopped to not be able to push numbers just because we're having suppliers going on holidays. So yeah, that's kind of like my thought process right now. And my main focus though for the few weeks that the factory is gone is just to continue working on the new angles for my ads. This week we had a bunch of angles that were absolutely crazy, as y'all saw the results. And yeah, I'm kind of falling in love a lot more with the ad process. Before, when I was building the ads, I was just stuck in a cycle of making the same ads over and over again. But right now I'm finding my own styles, my own angles, and I'm also remixing different angles that I see from different brands and just making it work for myself. Yeah, right now I'm just in a position where I'm just perfecting my craft with my ads, and I'm trying to get really good at it, even better than I was before, just so once I hire somebody, I can give them the best SOP possible so that person can do the best job for the business. Because overall, the ads right now is one of the most important parts of running ads, and I don't want that part to be neglected. So that's one thing. The second thing is I am prioritizing my second product. I have a UGC creator that's making creatives for this product, and I'm testing a bunch of angles with it right now. Though it did generate a lot of sales and I had a few creators do well, but once I moved them to the Advantage Plus campaign, for whatever reason they stopped performing and they don't do as well. So right now I'm trying to find that evergreen creative that's gonna perform for months on end. And yeah, that's my thought process. I'm still on winner number 2. It is a winner in my book, and yeah, the only thing right now is that I need to continue working on testing more creatives so that I can validate what creative is gonna make the Advantage Plus campaign be more profitable. the long term. Honestly, y'all, this is a solid week. We had a lot of improvements compared to the last week where we were struggling to stay profitable some days. And yeah, this was honestly a great week. We had solid profits, and I'm honestly very optimistic for the next few weeks and this series its entirety. That's all I got, guys. If you got any value from this video, if you guys enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, because at 100,000 subscribers, I'll be revealing my store, my product, my ads, literally everything. So if y'all want to see that, subscribe below, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.